Introduction, Chef Curtis Stone in the house. You know, Guy and I do fight over you.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
we fight
nice.
over who's going to spend time with you. We really adore you, as you do at home, our #1 brand here at the network. And we're going to make spinning your salad even easier. You know, I bought a salad spinner once.
Well, don't tell Guy, but I'd much rather spend time with you than him.
Guy, did you hear that? Very sweet, very sweet. This is an incredible buy, one button press.
Yep.
We dropped the price. Did you know this is going to be a this day only? So it's like a mini today special.
I didn't know that. Okay,
yes,
I better get to work then. All right, let me just show you how it works. You take the lid off, you take the insert out, then you take your veg. Now, I know you're thinking, well, doesn't it already come washed? Guys, let me tell you something. You don't know where this stuff was grown. So look, I always wash it. Sorry, I don't have a sink here, so I'm just going to toss it in. Look at all the sand that comes out of that lettuce, right? You don't know what is in there. You put this on top like that, you put your next one on top like so, and you press your button. Watch it. Watch it down here. Can you see it down there? Look at all that water come flicking on out, right? So it's gonna do the work for you. Now, I'm not telling you that this has never been done before, because it has. But it's never been made this easy, right? So I'm spinning all of that. You can see how long it goes for. It'll stop on its own. If you want to stop it sooner, go ahead and press the button for a second time. But it'll stop on its own. Check this out, okay? They're my beautiful dry salad leaves. Now, you can see that they're dry, but let me just show you how dry. Do I have another container? Here's my bowl of water. Watch this. This is how much water I just spun out of there. You ready?
Yeah, and it's dirty. It's still dirty water.
Still dirty. If that happens, wash it again, because you never know where it was grown. Now, I told you that I didn't invent it, and you're right, but I did improve it. Keith, go ahead and grab that for me, mate. Thanks, bud. Check this out. This is one that used to be there. You know, you kind of wind it, and you're like, and before you know it, it's going everywhere. What about this one that looks like a lawnmower?
That's the one I tried, and
like,
that was in danger. I almost gave myself a black eye.
Right, because you're pulling and they break. They're hard to use. You don't need them. So here's the cool thing.
They feel chintzy too.
Absolutely.
They really do. Yours feels really high quality, and it's rechargeable, by the way.
I'll show you something else you've got to wash. Shrimp. Pour some water over your shrimp, okay? I'm going to explain this to you.
Okay.
They get washed. They get treated sometimes with a chemical that doesn't make them smell, okay? So go ahead. You can take out the charger for me. Thanks, mate. Go ahead. Let me just dump this all in here. Dump your shrimp in, right? Now, just wait until you see what spins out of the shrimp. This is going to make you crazy. But trust me, always rinse your shrimp. Press the button. Let's watch it down here. Let's watch it down the front, please. Pretty, please. Look at that. See that foamy liquid that's coming out of that?
Oh, no.
Yes, that is that chemical that I'm talking to you about. Always, always, always wash your shrimp. I know it's crazy, but here's the thing. Once you've spun them, you've spun all that water out, and you're left with the beautiful dry shrimp. I'll get rid of some of that. Look, we'll try again. Let's give it a secondary spin, because it's important to make sure you get all that water out before you cook it. Otherwise, it's going to splatter more when you actually do cook.
I like that it's one button press. I love the capacity and the size on this, which is nice. It's 5 quarts. I like that it starts and stops on its own, but you can use that button. It is rechargeable. Available in the turquoise, the stone gray, the red, and the brand new mulberry and hunter green, which is exciting because this is one day and one day only at $24.95. All right, let's see. I like how quiet it is, too.
So quiet. I was impatient. I should have waited for it to stop, but you get it. So then you get those perfectly dry shrimp. You don't get any of that foamy nonsense. No, thank you. Okay, give them a second rinse if you want to. Not only for your salad leaves, by the way. If you ever cook greens like kale, I've got some kale over here. Go ahead, toss your kale leaves in. Make sure you spin it because you want the water out. Again, it'll stop it from splattering, especially if you're cooking in a little bit of oil. See how simple that is? One press. Look how much water's coming out of it. So trust me, you don't want to have to deal with those other things. While it spins, it uses gravity to push all of the leaves, etc., to the side, right? So it doesn't actually bruise anything that you're cooking with, and that's pretty cool. Press the button one more time, or it'll stop on its own after like a 20 to 30 second cycle, and then you're going to go ahead and get those perfectly dry kale leaves.
Also want to just point out on the bottom, you do have that nice kind of little silicone rim, so it gives it kind of that anti-skid or anti-slip, which is really great. And then all the pieces separate separate and you can cleanse them as well. So I didn't really realize, you know, obviously I think about salads, it's a salad spinner,
right.
but Chef and I, last time we presented this, he was like, I mean, I rinse my fruit, and he's like, Valerie, no, you have to actually spin it. And I was thinking, well, the other salad spinners would destroy them, they would tear them apart.
Right.
But this is such a gentle way with, like you mentioned, with gravity as it's spinning, that it's pulling out all of the dirt and all of the water and anything, but it's keeping the fruit in its integrity, even down to like the blackberries and the raspberries.
Right. Can we see the front of that? Yeah, thank you so much. Because you can see all of that water that gets spun out of there. And I know what you're probably thinking, but isn't this going to damage the berries?
Exactly. That's what I thought.
You just wait and see. It's so delicate because it uses gravity to move it to the side.
Did you ever go on that that ride at the fair where it's
the Gravitron?
The Gravitron, right? That's what it reminds me of.
And you can see how perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll check this one out.
Beautiful little berries.
They're all perfect.
Nothing damaged.
Nothing wrong. You know how they're going to get damaged. I'm going to eat them. Is how they're going to get damaged.
That's the ultimate damage.
When you go to the farmer's market or you're buying organic, you're spending a lot of money on your fruits and your vegetables and all of your greens. This is a beautiful way, and it's just like, it's why I double cleanse my face. You know what I mean? Like I go in, I cleanse. You wouldn't know, Lindsay would know.
I do not double cleanse
okay,
my
it's
face.
fine. But you need an extra cleanse.
I'm lucky to get a hot washer on it. But Lindsay's like, wash your face before
and you got to use skincare. She's probably,
she's
passing all her skincare to you.
Don't you worry.
All right, one day only this price is going to be available to you. I hope you're picking it up. Pick it up in the Hunter Green or the Mulberry's brand new. We do have it for you in the gray, the turquoise, and we have it in red.
I've got some spinach leaves. I love it in the green because you're always washing stuff that is green, which is pretty cool. Here's some baby spinach. Even if the package says pre-washed,
that's a good point.
Still wash it.
That's a very, very good point.
Still wash it because I don't know. I mean, who handled it? Who picked it up and put it in the bag? Was it a machine? Was it a person? What kind of field did it grow in?
Right.
Just wash it. One extra wash. Trust me.
Yeah. Especially after everything that we see that pops up in the news and everything that we see, you know, during the time that, you know.
Well, look, this was out of a pre-washed bag. Look, what's that? What's that little floaty thing? I don't know either.
I don't want to eat it.
That's exactly right. You got to wash it.
Absolutely. You guys, congratulations if you're picking this up. Under $5 gets it home. Remember, you have 30 days to try anything out here at the network. 870378 is your item number. It's dry, guys. It's dry. And Hunter Green, the mulberry, which I really like this mulberry purple colorway. And then we have the gray. We also have the turquoise. And then we have the red, which are classic.